Hey guys, Deejay here. Welcome to today's video. Where are we? We're not at home, clearly. We are in Sin City, where we are committing sins. We're in Las Vegas, you guys. It's a late upload again, every time I say. But we're reviewing a highly coveted product that has been surfing the beauty web. So if you haven't heard, Lady Gaga's recent brand, Haus Labs, has updated and reformulated, rechanged everything. They're now rebranded in Sephora, and they just launched their foundation and loose powder. Now, one of my coveted products is the lip oil right here. And you guys also know that I really appreciate her bronzer and blush duos, which she doesn't have these now. They're separate products, but today we are here to test out the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation and the Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder. So got my shades right here. I got the shade 110 Light Neutral for the foundation and just translucent for the powder. We're here to test this out. We're gonna do a wear test. We are going to Drag Race Live tonight, so this is gonna be the real test. Is it gonna last through watching a show in the Vegas heat, even though it's nighttime, it's not too hot, but we wanna see if Gaga is she gonna slay us today? And before we get started, make sure you subscribe and like this video and ring that notification bell so you know when this stupid bitch uploads. Yes, that's right, stupid bitch, me. Anyways, so go ahead, grab a snack. Let's get started with this review, shall we? Woo! All right, so we are primed. Our brows are on. Haven't done eyeshadow yet. I'm still deciding on what I'm gonna do. But so the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. This has a House Tech powered with Bioferment 7 Complex plus Intellizin 7 Complex, whatever the fuck that means. It's more like a skincare based type of foundation. A clean, cutting edge, long wear foundation that delivers superior makeup performance without compromising your skin. We'll see about that. Infused with 20 plus skincare ingredients. Buildable, medium coverage, luminous second skin finish, ultra fluid, weightless formula. And this has that special ingredient in here, that fermented arnica. I have a description right here. I have the Sephora app up on my tablet so I can just look. It says a medium coverage, weightless, clean foundation with fermented arnica that reduces redness, helps even skin tone, and protects from environmental stressors. How is that gonna help with environment? We'll see, honestly. But like I said, I got shade 110. So the box is very just white, clean, like just simple. The logo is right there. It's kind of hard to see, but it just comes like that. And I've shade matched myself in 110. Here is the bottle. It is very luxe. It's very heavy too. It's got a nice weight to it. So that's the packaging. It looks like that. It has the Haus Labs logo on the top with that little curved edge. Curved. But then take that off. You have a pump right here. I have not tried it yet. It looks like there's product there because I swatched it. But it says shake well before use. So let's shake that up. We'll get to the powder in a second. But got that. I'm gonna start off with a brush because they have a brush with this launch, but I didn't feel the need for it. I already have good foundation brushes, like right here, the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH3 brush. This is a very good foundation brush. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and pump. Let's just do 2 pumps to start with, and let's go ahead. Looks a little yellow, but it should be okay. Priming wise, since I know this is going to be more radiant-y, I just primed with the Milani mattifying primer, and then I did a little spritz of the Charlotte Tilbury spray. So I just want to make sure that if we're going to put something hydrating on our face, make sure we have something to balance it. So just got that much product on the face. We're going to go ahead and start blending this out. This is my first time trying it. Let's just see. We hope that she gags us, you know. So far I can tell, yeah, definitely more of a luminous finish, but it's looking nice actually. It's got pretty nice coverage actually. It's pretty good. I can always count on Gaga. And you know, she didn't really have any too many face products before her rebrand. It was just really her blushes and bronzers with the highlighters. Like that was really it. It's really all she had. So this is nice that she decided just to rebrand, because I mean, I love the products, but it wasn't really as popular. Not really as many people were buying the products, and a lot of people had mixed feelings about them. That's just how it was. But now, since she's rebranded, it's just really more people are talking about it. So far, that seems to be pretty nice so far. I'm wondering, it's looking a little, I wouldn't say dry, but I think it's clinging onto some of my patches. I don't think you can see that from right there, but in person I can see it, but it's not too bad. I think I want to go ahead and get 2 more, let's do 3 pumps. I'm going to do most of this side of the face with a sponge, honestly. Me, you know, I prefer a more full coverage foundation. It's obvious, I just like to cover everything, but you know, sometimes we just need to try different things, see what we can get used to. Like last night I tested out the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. You know, that's been making its rounds too. I have that right over here. It's basically the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury flawless filter, and it was pretty nice actually. Even though I tend to be more oily, it was still nice to see. Let's go ahead and blend this out with a sponge, because a lot of people prefer blending out foundation with a sponge just because it makes it look smoother. It not as much product will go on, and some people just like that. I mean, if you want more coverage, you go in with a brush. And it's looking nice blended out with a sponge as well. I'm gonna go over here with it too. I feel like that actually improved the look of it. And there are times where some foundations, you guys, some foundations will tend to dry a little bit quicker. This is actually staying fairly more liquidier. It's not drying as quick, and I like that too as well. Because if you don't, like Juvia's Place foundation, if you don't blend that out right away, it's gonna dry and it's gonna be a lot harder to blend. Kind of like how a stick foundation is, you gotta work with it, but this is blending out very nicely actually. So I just need to just get this side blended out. Look at, just go down the neck a little bit, and obviously you can see a little bit of redness right there. All right, so far that's the foundation on the skin. More so the brush on that side, sponge on there, but then I just went in with the sponge everywhere. Looking in the camera, on the screen, it actually looks really good on right there, but like when I'm looking in the mirror right here, it's much more luminous. I wouldn't say it's it kind of, I don't want to say dry, but it's like it clings a little bit, but I think it might be different once you put powder on the face. So I say we go ahead and with our concealer. Let me see which concealer. Let's just grab our Anastasia Magic Touch. Let's just do that because we gotta use the powder. So just go in, whatever concealer works for you. Just grab that. Let's just get that blended out really quickly so we can get to the powder. Yeah, this is a very luminous finish. That's something that I am not typically accustomed to. I have been getting more into, like, I want to say, how do you explain it? More radiant stuff. I'm just trying to explore different textures of products, and you know, I mean, you know, I'm just realizing as I'm blending, you know, guys, I should have probably done my eyes first, but it'll be all right. I can always fix it. But once we get this blended out, we can see how that powder looks, because I've seen most reviews, I've seen the powder is leaning more towards like a radiant finish, but I have the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray that leans more matte anyway, so we can always do that. Concealer is blending pretty nicely under this actually. And then once you blend all that together, actually looks nice. We're gonna go ahead into the corner. We're gonna fix this. I'm thinking for the eyes tonight, since the show, the colors, when you're looking at, if let's say you're walking into the Flamingo, Las Vegas, you see on the sign for the show, it's mostly red, white, black, like a little bit of gold. So I'm gonna go for like colors like that to try and match with it. But concealer looks really nice, blended out right here, looks very nice. Basically that, I say just grab a beauty blender and just really pounce that out. And then before we continue, let me just go ahead and blush real quick. This Rare Beauty liquid blush, the shade Joy, this product really is a joy. It's so good. I'm obsessed with it. This is the shade Joy. $20 isn't too bad of a price. Typically a lot of other ones in Sephora are gonna be way pricier, but like this one, it's a very corally color, and like just look what that just did for the skin. It's just really nice. Pick up some more. Most people will go right onto the skin with it. Me, I've learned doing it onto your hand and then going onto the skin is so much better. Like, look how nice that looks. It's just beautiful. Sometimes you can go over the nose a little bit, and then to blend it really, and go in with the foundation side, because usually you can go on top of it, on top powder with it too, which is nice. But getting a little bit under there is always good. Let's get the under eyes. Okay, now let's go into the powder. So the bio blurring loose setting powder, I have the info for it right here. By the way, the foundation, this retails for $45 and has 51 shades. That's pretty great for the shade range of foundation. If you're gonna launch a product, you need to make sure everybody is included, because you don't want to end up like Tarte. We know how that went down. So I'm gonna unlock. I'm gonna open this box to the setting powder, if it would. There we go. So this is, yeah, people say it's more of like a radiant finish. We're just gonna see how it looks. It might surprise us. I mean, we might be gooped and gagged. Oh my god. So once you get it open, this is the packaging itself. So you see Haus Labs right there, you see the H right there, and then the bottom it just shows bio blurring loose setting powder, translucent right there. You get 0.24 ounces or 7 grams of product, and this retails for $38, and there's 5 shades. That's pretty awesome. I got translucent. It's labeled as neutral with balanced undertones. Translucent, what else is gonna be that? So once you open this up, it's like this, so it has like a netted sifter right here. It's not like how you can just like shake it into the lid, because it has this divot in here that's gonna keep it protected so powder doesn't fly everywhere, which makes sense. But once you open that up, the powder is sitting right there for us. Just make sure before you go into your under eyes, just make sure your under eyes are blended. Let's make sure to get those creases out. And I'm gonna go in with my sponge right here. Let's just go ahead, dip in, pick up some powder right here, and let's just go in. And I wanna just see, because in videos I've seen, the way it just like blurs, it just looks amazing, you know what I mean? So let me just get that forehead. All right, and now if I had something I can just shake this onto, I'm gonna use the top of my bronzer. Top of my Morphe bronzer. Let's just put some powder on here. Okay, that's not really working. Let's just use the sponge, just press it. And honestly, that's working better. Let's get this under eye set. You know, if you're gonna, you guys, I'm struggling with this. I have the Urban Decay All-Nighter powder. It has the same type of component, but like this, I'm having some trouble. What if I use the end of a brush? There we go. I think that worked a little bit better to my favor. So dip and just go back in, because I didn't get enough product. All right, that definitely blurred the nose out pretty nicely. So before we get to the rest of the face, let's just take a look. How did that do? So looks very smooth. We haven't gotten to the forehead yet, but I'm having just a little problem with that sifter. I wonder, can this come out? I don't feel like it can. I don't want to try, but like usually you should be able to like shake and the powder come out, but like not a lot is coming out. That is a little bit of a problem. I don't appreciate that, but let's just go ahead, get the rest of our face, just blend it out, and let's just set this and then talk about how we feel about it all in all. But all right, so that definitely blurred out the forehead a lot, like compared to what we had earlier. What if I adjusted this lighting, lowered it a little bit? Can you see better like that? Maybe. Still got a little luminosity right there. Let's just go over all this. Oh yeah, I definitely saw that. Definitely blur out. So like a lot of that shine disappeared, but think you just gotta hit the netting. Let's just do that. So far, it doesn't really look too luminous like how I was expecting it, and I think that's good. And there we go. So our ring light's been acting up, and obviously it just cut off of me. But let's just turn it back on for a quick second. That's really bright. Testicular different cultures, everybody. But that's currently how the foundation looks. It looks pretty nice. I don't know if you guys can really see. Well, how about we take this off the stand? How about we just come right here? So it's not as luminous. It's nice and set. Here, what if we look at right here? Not so dry, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's how that looks right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of my face on, and we'll be right back, and we'll start this wear test. Are we ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? All right, we're back. Here's how we're looking. So I've had to retouch up the under eye because we didn't have a lot of powder under it when I was setting it, but right now that's just how we're looking. We're looking very luminous. I got a lot of highlighter. The look came together. It took some time. Red lip. I mean, if you're gonna Drag Race Live, you need the red lip. But this is how we're looking right now. Pretty good. Ooh, good. Look at that. Look at that line down my neck. Oh well. But very luminous. I'm a little creasy right here in these lines, like they've been doing it. My under eyes have been getting a little bit more creasy than normal, but not so bad. It's still pretty good right now. We're gonna keep on going. Do another check-in later. Oh my God, this line is rough. I made a rough line, but oh well. And we'll be back for another check-in. When did we start this? It is 8:32. We got done around like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So it's been an hour. So this is 1 hour in. We'll see where we're at later. We'll be back. We're back. It's about 4 to 5 hours in. I just got back from the show. Such a good time, but let's talk about the skin. So very dewy, glowy, leaning towards greasy. So let's look under eyes. Definitely a little dry. Around the nose, not so great. Still good in the cheek area. That highlight's still going. Under the nose, no. My lip, obviously that's a lip problem, but around my mouth is always getting cakey. That's normal, but I mean, it's still holding up, but I mean, it's not, so far it's not my favorite type of like formula. I prefer like a very mattifying one. Here, let's lower this. Let's go over here like there. So yeah, it's just very, it's starting to lean more greasy, which that's where I'm like, it's only been 5 hours and it's already getting greasy, but we could change up our primer and see what that does. But I mean, yeah, we're looking a little greasy now, but it's still holding up. Just the creasing under the eye, I'm thinking that's the powder because I don't typically have that problem right away. I'll try and do one more check-in within like the next 2 hours, so we'll see how this goes, okay? We'll see how this goes. All right, it's 5 hours exactly, and since I had everything on, and you know what? I kind of have an idea of how I feel. If I'm within 5 hours and I'm already getting greasy like this, I already know, since I did my normal skin prep routine like I normally do, and it's already doing this, I don't know, I don't want to have to go through trying different priming methods to make it work. If I know off the bat, is this something I'm going to enjoy, then yeah, I'll know. So far, like I said, it's not awful, but like I can already tell, just like it's not holding up very well, especially like over here. Oof. And it's starting to, the creases are starting to come through. Typically, I don't have this problem. I use my Milani mattifying primer with my e.l.f. Power Grip. That's what I do. And sometimes it spritz a setting spray, which I did today. But yeah, I'm just definitely, like I said, so many people really love it and it works for them. And there's even people with oily skin that like it. But for me, I don't like looking like this already within 5 hours. So it's safe to say the Haus Labs foundation and powder, they are not Deejay approved, but they could be approved for you. They could easily be approved for you. So you definitely try it out and see if you like it. For me, probably not. I can just tell. I can always, if I put on makeup tomorrow, I'll try it again a different way. But as of right now, it's not approved for me. But I do appreciate everything that she put into it because it's great and I like that. Like I said, yeah, definitely. I really do like my eyes with the gold glitter. The red lip is just like, it's giving. And the lashes are from the beauty supply store. I forgot the brand name, but they were like $3 and look at that. But basically, yeah, we're in the bathroom. If you hear that fan, sorry. But that is it for today's video, you guys. Thank you for tuning in with me. Have a good day from wherever you are, and always stay fierce. Mwah. Goodbye.